That was the first car I sold.
You could sniff out the scumbags quick, I bet.
Yeah, until today, I still drive a Subaru because of that job.
Really?
I am sold on Subaru because of that job. Because how many cars I sold, and how many people's faces would come back and go, "Hey man, a week after you sold me a car, remember that Blizzard we got? I was in the car with my daughter, and we spit off the road. If I would have had my old car, I would have been dead right now. That Subaru you sold me fucking had the extra." So I felt good about what I sold. I really did feel good. I remember when I got arrested, I was at a Chrysler store, and I went back. That Chrysler store was 8 drug dealers that would lie to you about fucking everything. I couldn't fucking believe it. They would lie to old people. It used to drive me fucking crazy. Like I had even when I was a crazy criminal, I didn't see. It was a Dodge store. Old people buy fucking Dodges and Chrysler LeBarons and shit like that. Chrysler LeBaron, what a piece of shit that fucking car was.
We had one when I was growing up.
If you slammed the car door, everything would break. The tire on the other side would go flat. You're like, what the fuck? I slammed this door. I didn't like that. I didn't like lying to customers. I didn't like hiding from customers. I wanted to sell you something and for you to come back the next day and say, "Joe, you fucked up." And you'd go, "Hey, fucking happens every day. Let's go fix it." Instead of hiding from you, The Subaru place, they all wore sandals. They ate granola. They were Buddhists. But those guys were pulling down. I was pulling down in college. I was pulling down anywhere from $7,000. I think about that.
A week or a month?
A month. $7,000
in high school
to 10. I was 24 years old, and I was making $7,000 to $10,000 a month off the bat. Like the first day I fucking started, that first month was like I got a check for $4,900. I was like done. Plus I walked with like $1,000 and get every time you sell a car. So they took that out of the check and I flipped out. But then I figured out how taxes were paid.
I always wondered, so like let's say you bought a car for $10,000. How much does a salesman get?
Okay. In these days, this day you got, I forget what it was. But in those days, if you sold a Subaru, a mini deal was $100. But after the person left, you got a kit, and you called the Subaru dealer and they'd send you a check from $250 to $700. And you get that every Thursday. So I wouldn't give a fuck. If you came to me and said, "Joey, I got a car for $1,660, I could do that. I knew I was going to make $100 and $250 on the back end. So that's $350 a car. I could do the paperwork in 15 fucking minutes. You follow me? There's so many type of deals. And there's, okay, I have a used car. We have 6,000 in it. You come in and buy the car for 10. That means we made $4,000 profit. I get 30% of that. So what's 10%? 4, so I get $1,200 to sell that fucking car. I sell 10 or 12 of those.
Fuck.
Okay, then if you sell 7 cars, you get a $500 bonus. If I would go into a car lot and you'd say to me, "Oh, Joey, by the way, the Jeep, the 89 Jeep with 10,000 miles, anybody who sells that on a Saturday." Now look, when I go to work on a Saturday, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to snort coke. I just don't want 1 gram. I need an 8 ball. I need my dick sucked. I need a couple Coco Locos at Red Robin. I need to buy the bartender a shot. I got a chance there. I'm going for the short nickel. If you tell me that if I could sell that table, I get $500, even if I sell it at cost, just to get it out of here. If Tom Segura comes in and he goes, "I want a picture of Charles Bronson," even though I got a picture of Charles Bronson right there, I'm going to sell him that fucking table. Anybody who comes in, "Hi, I'm looking for a truck." Let me show you this fucking car I got, but it's not a truck. It's beautiful. You don't give a fuck what it is. You want a deal, right? I can sell you that for cost. Let's take a look at. People go, "I came in here for a Subaru wagon. You're showing me a sedan." I don't give a fuck. It's my world. I would sell you that fucking sedan. That's a salesman. That's what that's what you fucking do. I wouldn't pound her. I'd just tell her that's the car for you, and I make her drive it. Once they drive it, I got you 50%.
Really?
My job is to push the envelope, make you drive. If you don't drive the car, you're not going to buy it.
But if you drive it,
boom. That's down number 1. Number 2, once you fill out that credit app, I got you. But I never let you fill out the credit app. I always took it from you and asked you questions. Because by asking you questions, you're devouring me your fucking information. Plus, I offer you a water. So it's a psychological game. By offering you that water now, you owe me something back. Once we take the ride, I go, "Is there terms we could do?" Yes, there are. I go inside, I get a credit app, and I get a fucking Foursquare. Most fucking idiots will just give you the credit app and say, "You fill this out." You're dead. I fill it out. So now I get you involved. And now I got you under a spell. I'm just asking you questions. What's your address? What's your mother's maiden name? So, yeah, but she's a Russian Jew. You know, whatever the fuck you're going to tell me. What's your shoe size? I got you. It's just a trance.
That's what the last car I bought. The guy filled it out for me.
Aren't you like right now ready to fucking fill one out for him?
Who the fuck do you think you're dealing with here? You want me to teach you how to do this?
I'm ready to buy from Joey.
I get that fucking pen. I get that pen, right?
Yeah.
I get that pen. I go, Lee, what are we doing today? Okay, well, I'd like to buy the Subaru. The Subaru costs $18,000. I need 10% deposit today. That's $1,800. What payments would you like? A month. I was looking for $250. And what's the term? What do you got? You got a car? Yeah, I got a '62 fucking LeBaron. That's worth $300, all right? Right. So here you go. The car is 18. I need 1,800. How much down do you have? I have 1,000. We'll take it. You just committed to 1,000. I got you for 1,000. Right. Boom. Sign right there. What do you want to make a payment a month? $250. So if I get you a car for $250 a month, you'll buy it? Yeah, boom. Sign right there. You got a car deal. Boom. I come back and I pound you. All right, by the way, the $250 is for fucking 19 years. 18,000. My boss said I looked at your credit app. I need 3,000 down because that's profit. They're always going for down payment.
Okay.
That's profit. That's their profit.
So don't do down payment?
A nickel into debt. Get it done. I got good credit. What's the down payment for? Nickel into debt. Give them 10%, but nickel into debt. Boom. You know, what do you want to pay a month? $250. Boom, boom, $250. All this shit is I'm trancing you and I'm confusing you. This is a confusion right here. So $300 against my 18,000. Well, can't you give me a little more? My mother-in-law's a Swami, and she said my car is worth $1,200. I'll give you $15. Who gives a fuck? I own the car for $14,800. So I got $3,100 in it, correct? So I got $3,100 in it. You want $11 for your fucking so if I give you $11 for your car, you got a deal. Yeah, I just made $2,000 on it.
Jesus. So when you go
plus the financing.
Yeah.
So when I used to work in New York, I used to get a piece of the financing. So I'd work you for financing.
Oh, so you don't pick people up paying cash?
I get like a point of the financing. If you finance $20,000 at 10%, I get a half a fucking point. Plus, you need insurance. I know this guy. I'll come down here sell you insurance. At the end of the week, that guy brings me an envelope for $300 for getting you an insurance with him because you need a binder. You just moved here from Boston, yeah? You need a binder. Let me get you a binder for today. It's free.
So when you go in to buy a car now, you just like, listen, I know all the, like, or do you just like let it happen?
It's all the same. It's all the same. Whether you're selling a car, a boat, a house, a prostitution, it's all the same. You could be a Puerto Rican and go in there and go, hi, I'm going to sell you my pussy. It's $100 and $125 around the world. Or you could go, listen, let me tell you something. Like guy that sucked my pussy, his tongue turned fucking purple. It was so fucking good, all right? My asshole, I shave it 3 times a day just in case the crop pops back up. My titties, nobody's ever sucked them. But for tonight, for you, because I like it because you're Jewish, you're going to suck my titties. But the package is $300. We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.